So what we're doing, haven't had much luck today, so we went back to an area where I filmed that flashing light in the woods. And I was standing right about right here in this area and looking in about that high right there is where there's this flashing light just flashing. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. There's no way there was anything behind it. So we're gonna go in there and look around and just investigate a little bit. It's the second investigation I've done in this area to figure out what that was. You know, thought maybe it was a trail cam, but we looked everywhere and there was nothing there. So figured we'd come back out here during the daytime since I saw it at nighttime. What we'll do too is I'll set you up, Dan, where you're standing about where, because originally I thought it was on this little tree right here, whatever it was.
Okay.
But then I realized it could be further back. So I'd walked back here and we basically checked all these trees. There's a lot of Spanish moths. So to me it was either on that little tree or it was right here, because I was over there standing looking in this direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So whatever it was in this vicinity. And like I said, I came and I started checking all the Spanish moss to see if there wasn't a trail camera or something like that on any of these trees that might have had some kind of light on it, but there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing. And I found no straps. I found nothing. And that was the very next morning. So
late morning?
no, it was about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I filmed it that night around, I want to say around, I don't know what time it was. It was dark. It was late. So I figured. But you can see past it, there's nothing there.
Correct, yeah.
That would create that kind of light. You know, so I talked to the ranger station and asked them the last time I was out here about trail cams and stuff like that, and they said no, they wouldn't put any trail cams in a primitive area. So
How far back it goes.
yeah, but you know, so you see how thick the scrub is. You know, I mean, you could walk through there and I wouldn't see you. And that's, so I don't know what it was. Like I said, there's nothing here that would give off a reflection or
Orb.
I don't know. It stayed in one spot and just flashed. And Jimmy was able to zoom in and slow it down and do everything, and he said it flashed 11 times. I only thought it only flashed like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
But he said it flashed almost a dozen times. So, but like I said, I'm on the other side of these palms over there standing, and something could be right here and I would never see them, you know, duck down or whatever. So
That couldn't be eye shine. There was only one.
It was
black. It's just one.
It's a light. It wasn't. It wasn't eye shine. It was definitely a blinking light. But I don't know.
Saw the video.
I don't know what it was. But this is the opposite side of it. So
That tree, man. You took a picture of it. I was like,
yeah.
you ain't going. I remember you saying, I ain't going over there.
Yeah. Well, with the it looked like a giant skull.
Yeah, I know.
At nighttime, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going in there tonight. That was kind of freaky. But like I said, I was standing right here looking in that direction right there, Because in the video, something spooks me. There was some kind of critter that was down here by my feet, and it ran off, just like scattered, and it spooked me. So I know I was standing in this area right here, because I was right by this palm.
You think the flashlight was right through those trees right there, right?
Yeah, I had my headlamp on, and when I looked that way, I saw something flashing, so I filmed it. And then, like I said, this is the tree that looks normal right now, but at nighttime with a headlamp on, it literally, if you go back and look at the video, it looks like a skull.
Yeah.
I mean, literally like a skull. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go through there until tomorrow. So the next day I decided to investigate and then hike in here. And I did find a small print.
Yeah, looking at the sand here, the dirt.
And
Back there,
because I walked way back here. We'll see if we can see another print. Yeah, well, we have the vehicle not too far we can get. If we find something, we'll cast it. But it was a bare foot, you know.
Okay, human barefoot?
Yeah,
Because
human.
I saw what you were looking at.
And I'm trying to reenact the direction I went when I found that print.
Would a person with bare feet be out here? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Something similar to that.
it was a small print. I mean, it was and I looked around. It was this area, I think. It was this area where there's sandy, and you see a lot of animal prints. It just kind of opens up to this clearing, and I happened to look down and saw a human print, or a human style print. And I looked around, there was no other print but the one. And it was barefoot. You can clearly see toes and everything else. Yeah. Like right now, you see this trail. There's a lot of critter prints.
And this keeps going back.
Yeah, it's all out here in the scrubs.
Yeah. Which is cool. I mean, it might be nice.
You know, but I'm seeing a lot of raccoon. A lot of raccoon. I mean, there's a...
Yeah, nice bear print, panther print.
Like you said, I found that one human print. Like even today, we're not seeing any human prints other than what we're leaving. Very strange. But I didn't have casting material. I was going to cast it, but two, I don't know if it'll cast well in this, you know. But I was going to try it, but I didn't have any casting material. You know, I found a bear print, a regular bear in here. Yeah. So that had me on guard. No, we don't need it. A lot of animal prints. A lot of raccoon.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of raccoon.
Raccoon tracks right
They're using these trails to their full advantage because there's a lot of raccoon. See right here, something dragging their tail, going off in that direction.
right there.
But I don't see prints beside it like a armadillo. You would see his prints. There's a raccoon print beside it, but I think it's too deep to be a snake. More like a tail dragon or something. See, like right here. See that?
Interesting. Yeah, right here.
It's just a small print. Kind of like what I saw last time. You have a heel, then a break, and then it looks like toes right here. That's about the same size I saw. It's not a very big print. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, but it looks like a footprint. Just you know, if you look
Bare
around,
foot, bare feet.
yeah, it looks like a left foot.
Oh yeah, it's definitely left.
It definitely looks like a
Big
left
toe
foot.
Right there.
Yeah, it's a very,
It's just faded.
very
Faded.
clear. Yeah, it's old. Whatever this is old. But you can see where it looks like a big toe, and then right beside it is the other toes, almost straight across, which is not common with humans. You know what I mean? They go at an angle, large, all the way down to the pinky toe. These are pretty straight, and you can see the heel.
Which is interesting.
What's interesting is that was in oh god, what was that? No, that was December. That was Christmas weekend.
That was Christmas, you found that print.
And now I come back and I find another one.
Unless it's a juvenile.
Well,
Possible.
the two sightings out here, the pictures that I have of the two sightings that the people took, it looked like a juvenile. It looked very small.
The one that one was behind the, yeah.
So, but again, if you look around, there's no other, there's the one. I don't see any others. And we walked in,
That's one print.
I'm paying very close attention to the ground.
Let's see if there's a second one.
And I'm seeing one.
Maybe see another one with stride.
Well, that's what I was hoping, to get an idea of a stride.
3-foot stride or
But this is the same area I found that bear print too, so that's definitely not a bear print.
No.
Two,
Interesting print.
but the bear print was round. I mean, it was very clear that it was.
You saw claw mark. You saw claw.
Oh yeah, you can see claws and everything. It was definitely a bear.
Florida black.
So, yeah, it was a small bear, but it was.
It's a good area for footprints right here.
Yeah, and you can see. I mean, you look around.
So much.
Why would because it's small, I would say maybe, I don't know, girl size shoes, but if it was a boy, it would probably be like a size 4 or 5 or something maybe. I don't remember when I was a kid, but you know, why would a kid be running around
Barefoot.
out here in the scrubs barefoot? I wouldn't come out here barefoot.
Look at the homeless.
No, there's no homeless people out here. You know?
It's interesting.
But that's the second time I found it. And the other one was way better, way clearer. And I wanted to cast it, but this could be another one, but this one's so old. But looks like the heel and then the top of the foot here, and you can tell it pushed up. There's a ridge here before the heel. Again, it's not very large, but it's pretty old. You can tell it's rained on it, so it's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. So there's a nice little coon print. Yeah, I mean, because I'm leaving prints left and right walking, and you would assume that it would leave multiple prints, but yeah, like I said, it's.
I don't know if they say bear prints could turn into a Bigfoot print with its back
See right
legs.
here, I think.
Back leg comes.
That might be. That's a pretty big print right there for a coon. I don't know what that is. See, here's another one that's kind of interesting, but it's so old. So old. It's been rained on, and we've had a lot of winds, and this sand will definitely blow. That's the problem with the scrub area is It's always sandy in scrub areas because it's a very dry area
Yeah.
for these scrubs to grow in.
Prints.
And it's great for prints when they walk out in it. Yeah. So, but like I said, that day I walked this whole area, and as you can see, there's
Doesn't stop.
yeah,
Which is nice,
and
'cause you can walk through it.
especially if you look at the skyline, I assume, well, maybe it was a tower that was flashing or something like that. But there's no towers, and they would have to be way higher up than what I was filming. I was filming about my height.
Okay.
Probably around 5-6 feet in that range is where that light was at.
Move on. Keep going back further and further. You wanted to. You definitely get lost out here.
Nah, you can't get lost out here. You can't get lost out here. I know. It's impossible. Yep, well.
Yeah, if you want to strictly look for footprints, it's definitely.
Yeah, I just don't know how well it would take.
Yeah.
Because that sand is so soft. All right, well, that was interesting. So, like I said, it's a completely different environment. We go from swampy areas to pine forests, and now we're in what they call a scrub forest, where it's nothing but scrub oak and palmetto. But even as, like I said, if you walked back now and walked back the direction we came in, I would not be able to see you whatsoever. See what I'm saying?
6 foot can duck down and see you.
Oh, it'd be easy to hide even in scrub.
Yeah.
It's very easy to hide,
That's, I figure it'd be a good area to go farther back.
Well, what happens is you go further back, there's a trail that's going to cut us off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't get lost. There's a trail, probably another.
It's a main trail?
I would say a main trail, but just a sandy trail. It might have probably been a fire break. Yeah. And this right here is a gopher tortoise hole. And it looks like it's active. Something's... See how it's got a lot of prints around it?
Yeah.
And there's a slide mark. So there's definitely a gopher turtle that's calling this home right now. Especially like you see these little trails going off, and the one that the game trail I'm following right there, that's probably what he takes to come in and out. That's probably what he uses. It's a gopher turtle. So, all right, well, let's head back and go from there.